What's going on, guys? It's John here, coming from live from my mother's basement again. What's up? Hi, Mom. Yeah, so I want to talk about Hell in a Cell a little bit. I just spent the majority of the afternoon kind of sort of chatting away with one Mr. Parkin from the British Fist. What's up? And we had a lot to say about how stale the product is in WWE and all that. And that'll be coming out Wednesday for anybody interested in listening. I think we spent about a half hour debating a bunch of stuff that WWE and TNA could both do to help the product. But this video is going to be about Hell in a Cell, and hopefully you will hear some things that a lot of other people are saying, and it'll jive, and everybody will have the same opinion, and we'll have a lot to talk about. So here we go. Basically, let me say this first. Off the Rope Show. You guys make really awesome videos. You bring up a lot of good points, and I'm very happy that I found you. Just even not for the fact that I can critique your work, because rarely do I even have to do that, but as a fan of wrestling and as a fan of wrestling for 20 some odd years, I think it's really great that you guys can take it apart and analyze, the business aspect of it as opposed to just the entertainment value of it. And I really think that that's something that we need here in the wrestling community as a whole. We need a voice, and you're a pretty strong voice. Also, you're not making really stupid videos about, 9/11 and making anti-American videos like One Wrestling Jesus. And it's a good thing to be able to log on and see that you guys have made a video. So keep it up. Um, Not to kiss your ass too much though, because the more people that go see you, the less people there are to see me. You're right though. At one point in the video, Mr. Rout says that it seems like it's the same pay-per-view every month, and there's no two ways about it. I mean, it's the same fucking faces in the same fucking title picture all the time. That whole Randy Orton Christian feud was a complete flop. It did nothing. It didn't excite anybody. Didn't get anybody over. There was nothing that was really good out of it. I mean, yay. So Christian got the belt put on him after 17 years, something that needed to happen. Where is he now? He's on his way down the card. Going to be stuck in mid card hell for the rest of his career. Hooray. Um, Also, another good point that was brought up is that this is the time of year that I almost really hate being a wrestling fan. And it's sad because my birthday is coming up, and you would think that, with my birthday and being excited and getting to be home and getting to chill with the guys and watch wrestling, that I would be a little bit more excited about it. But this is the point in the year when everybody and their mom, is trying to make ends meet and do their Christmas shopping and put Thanksgiving dinner on the table. And WWE not only has the nerve to put pay per views 2 weeks from each other or 3 weeks from each other, but they have the nerve to charge $44.95 for them. Do they really think that anybody that's not super upper middle class is going to be able to afford this shit? I mean, I'm a college student, and I don't get my financial aid until like 2, 3 weeks from now. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely not going to support WWE. Just saying. I might be getting a check for $2,600, but people have real lives. We got to eat. You know, People have been spending a lot less money on entertainment. Whether it's the fact that they're not going to the movies. Rentals are down. Just everything. Whatever you can find online for free is what people are doing. Like even streaming the pay-per-views online. Some people don't even do that. It's just too much of a hassle. Why bother when it's going to be the same old shit as a result, and you can just watch it on Monday night anyway and find out what happened. So I think there's a lot of that going around. That whole attitude that this this whole PG era kind of stinks to begin with. You top that with the fact that it's all about Cena or it's all about Orton, and really it's those two at the top, and nobody else can really get their foot in the door. Um, a few videos ago, Schleg Daddy mentioned that maybe CM Punk is going to be the next member of the Breakfast Club, and it'll be a couple of months before we start bitching about seeing him at the top and always doing the same moves and never losing a match and made to look like he can't lose. But um, that's one thing that I'm going to disagree with. I don't think that CM Punk is going to be the next face of the WWE. In fact, if anything, I think that he's another guy that's going to end up, coming off and having a really good year. But eventually he's going to be just like another Miz, where he had a run, and then now it's time to let somebody else in the door or to go back to the same old thing. Um, I don't see CM Punk having a lasting future as a WWE champion. I don't think it's going to happen. And as much as they've been shitting on Alberto Del Rio and giving him a 1 month title reign and having him lose at WrestleMania, even though he won Royal Rumble, and having him win Money in the Bank to cash it in, and with all the drama that's surrounded that, I think that they're wanting to try to groom him to be a future main eventer more than they would CM Punk. It's completely opinion based. It's just me trying to analyze what I've seen on the television. You can agree or disagree with it. You're entitled to that opinion. Anybody that has a freaking web camera is entitled to their opinion. Anybody that turns on the product is entitled to their opinion. There's no reason for anybody to just up and agree with me because I'm the one saying it. And if you do have any sort of response for me or for any of my ideas or for any of the ideas that the Off the Rope Show brings up, put them in the comment box. This is the whole point, is that we're an online community. We can communicate with each other through mass social media. It's an amazing thing. And I know a lot of us are very passionate about professional wrestling. And I know that a lot of us have our own personal views and biases and what we think would work and should work and who, should be on top. But at the end of the day, WWE is writing this product. And until we make it our business to take our sport back, I don't think that we're going to see anything different. We as the fans, the ones that would buy the pay-per-views, the ones that would buy the merchandise, really need to make an example out of how we've been treated the last year. Out of Night of Champions being a complete flop. The only good thing that came out of that was Mark Henry walking out with a belt. Maybe you can say that the WWE title might be strengthened because if Cena can win this match, then all the rematch bullshit is over with. But what is the point of having a triple threat Hell in a Cell match? When CM Punk, one of the guys that's involved in the triple threat match, has beef with Triple H, with Nash, and it's just gonna lead to more schmaz. Like, it's not even gonna have a clean ending. I don't think that any part of that match is going to go over smoothly. I think it's going to be a train wreck. And again, it's just me, but based on what we've seen, they've built up Alberto Del Rio in the last 2 weeks to appear sort of strong. But that's really not enough to tell me that he's got a chance of winning this after the last month you've just completely shit on him and had him drop the belt to Cena anyway. That doesn't prove to me like you're really keeping your eye out on somebody in order to be a future big star for your company.